son, then go get it. Top floor, top dog, like I just signed a TDE.
Today, from Arrowhead Stadium in Kansas City, it's Week 13 of the NFL on EA Sports.
It is perhaps the best home field advantage in all of football, and certainly the loudest, as we welcome you inside Arrowhead Stadium in Kansas City. Today, we've got a Week 13 matchup for you here between the Green Bay Packers and the Kansas City Chiefs. The calendar has turned to December, and we're in the home stretch now as we're underway in Week 13. No run back here on the opening kickoff as we'll start at the 25. So here comes the Packers offense now onto the field. They'll be led out by their 6'5" quarterback out of North Dakota State. It's Carson Wentz.
Would you say that last week's performance by him, workmanlike in terms of numbers?
1 touchdown, 1 pick, but obviously a loss.
Yeah, that's the bottom line for him. All he cares about is how do we find a way to win the game. Maybe he leans on a few other parts of the offense and hopefully springs a receiver or two free.
And down he goes. They bring down Wentz on the sack. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
Well, we knew coming in it was going to be a long afternoon if they weren't able to hold up against this pass rush, huh?
What we didn't know was that protection was going to spring a leak on the first play from scrimmage.
Got after him right out of the gate.
And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And a throw there going to be incomplete. 4th down, so on is the punter, Riley Dixon. And he punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Dances by him. A 40-yard punt, 1 yard on the return, and it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. So now we'll get a look at the other offensive unit as they come out for their first possession. And they will be led out by their 6'3" quarterback.
He had the numbers of a game last week that if you win, you talk about him being a gritty guy, managing the game, getting it done. But they lost. So obviously 2 interceptions, 1 touchdown pass, that's not going to be good enough. Got to get that changed around.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. They'll run. This is Jonathan Taylor. And he'll get this up past the 45 to the 47. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
That's the kind of run that gets everyone excited on offense. And, you know, oftentimes the guys who carry the ball are the ones in the huddle doing the chirping. Right now, I think it's the offensive line telling them, run it again. We are right there about to break a big one.
And he will have a Chiefs first down by about a yard as they're able to convert on 3rd and 2. The Chiefs had 7-4 on the year. They were losers their last time out. Trying to get back in the win column, but obviously not an easy task here in a hostile environment.
Yeah, always tough to win away from home. But sometimes what you do is you use these types of games as bonding experiences and carry that into the contest.
It's a jet sweep as they get this to Jackson. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards. On 2nd down, it's Taylor. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3. They'll try and run for the first with Taylor. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. A gain of 4 that time as the drive will continue.
Well, partner, what do you think? Might have been 4-down territory if they didn't pick it up, but...
Yeah, it's a moot point now. I was curious, so if they didn't get it there, would they have gone for it? I guess we'll never know.
Yeah, we didn't have to make that call, but I have a feeling both of us would have said, go for it.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first. Another good throw there in what has been a strong rookie season to this point, Charles, as he now has surpassed the 3,000-yard mark with that last completion.
And just think, he's been forced to learn on the job here in his first year. Normally, veterans talk about, hey, I've got the answers to the test before the game even begins. But this guy's taking the test with every throw, with every game. And so far, he's passing with flying colors.
And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. Another catch for him there. This one good for 11. First down.
And these two hooked up on a nice gain to play before. And I always admire play callers that see a play that works and go right back to it. So they went right back to him. The reward, they're set up with 1st and goal.
Taylor will get about halfway there as he takes this from the 4 down to the 2. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. They'll look to throw here. And that is caught. Touchdown, Kansas City. Sky Moore, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Chiefs are on the board first here this afternoon. Charles, every time that he makes one of these plays, I think the front office, they get a bigger and bigger collective smile because they feel more confident that they have found their guy, their future at quarterback.
And they should feel that way. It's obvious he's a big part of why they have such a good record this season. You're right about the bright future as well, and by association, a bright future for the franchise too.
After the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. The Packers offense here coming back out for their 2nd drive. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
And this will be a Packers first down as the tackle made at about the 38. The numbers for Jones last week, 15 carries, 69 yards.
They've lost a bunch of games in a row now. They've got to start thinking a little bit differently, maybe a little bit outside of the box. Find other ways to move the football. I don't know if you're going to do it through the air or maybe change up how you establish your run game.
And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. To throw again on 2nd down. Wentz. He has it complete to Christian Watson. First connection there of the afternoon for those two, and it's good for a first down. Wentz now to throw. Pass caught. It's Romeo Doubs. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line. Now a play fake. Wentz. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. picked off by L'Jarius Sneed. And the Chiefs are going to take over at their own 30-yard line. He has just been a load for opposing offenses to account for. Now 8 interceptions on the year.
I love that number because I always think of center field. You know, when I hear 8, because that's the position you write in the scorecard in baseball. And what do good center fielders do? Take away all the alleys, right? They range deep and make a whole lot of great catches.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. They'll run with Taylor to begin the drive. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. These are his numbers from last week's contest. 16 carries, 131 yards, and also the score.
10 touchdowns on the season for him, and I don't know whether these goals are written down. I don't know whether they're discussed amongst the team, but I do know this. Every guy who touches the ball as a ball carrier thinks 10 touchdowns is a nice round goal to try and reach in a season.
It'll go as a gain of 4, and now it's 3rd and 3.
The completion was given up, but that's why you play zone defense, so that you can have people around the ball when it's caught, and you don't give up much run after the catch.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And they're going to get this up to midfield.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a 1st down.
First and 10, Taylor now. Rashawn Gary, the man to bring him down. Second and 9 now. Throw left side complete. That's Jackson. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down. He'll drop to throw. And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line.
As an unbiased observer, I think it would have been interesting to see what they would have done if they hadn't gotten the 1st down there. But since they did, I guess the point is moot.
And they're right there in that middle ground, field goal range, punt, go for it. But as you said, they picked it up. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now back to throw. A solid stiff arm. And they're going to move it down inside the 25.
It's almost as if they didn't leave the field after their first drive. They picked right up where they left off. Another good throw there. And this offense, humming here in the early going.
Back to throw now on 1st down. And that'll be caught by Tony. And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here. Back to throw again. The quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete. So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Back to throw. He's got his man. That's Hardman. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And in for the Chiefs touchdown. Mecole Hardman, an 11-yard touchdown. And the Chiefs have taken a 13-0 first quarter lead. I'll let you do the analysis, partner, but with every touchdown pass this young quarterback throws and with the success that his team has had, I just continue to be more and more impressed.
Let's both do the analysis. Impressed. Aren't we both?
Yeah.
I mean, and why shouldn't we be? We've seen him improve throughout the year. We've seen him settle in now, and you can see the confidence of the team has grown. His confidence has grown. I think that everyone around this guy feels good about what they've seen, and it's also safe for him when he's driving home to turn on Sports Talk Radio. He's okay.
Extra point by Butker is on target, and it's now 14-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They'll start out on the ground with Jones. He'll work his way up the middle for a gain of about 4. Second down. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. To throw is Wentz. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
So possession still theirs, but now they face a 3rd down. Now Wentz. Oh, and this ball's tipped and intercepted. Trent McDuffie with a pick. And some space here. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. And now, oh boy, this is a bit of a surprise, to be kind. They accepted the holding penalty, so wipe out the interception, and their defense will stay on the field. Okay. They'll look to throw here on 1st down. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. Running straight ahead, Taylor. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. He'll look to throw. Packer pressure, and down he goes. Quay Walker came through to make the sack.
That's what they have to do more of defensively, not just getting sacked. They have to keep getting in his face, not let him get his feet set and deliver. He's been carving them up previously.
Yeah, already has a couple of touchdown passes. About time they put a few grass stains on that jersey. Here's Corliss Waitman now. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. And he'll be out of bounds at the 25-yard line. It'll be a 39-yard punt, 4 on the return, and it'll be Packer football here. 1st down and 10. Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily when you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on their early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Here's Wentz to throw. A quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete. And, Charles, you wonder about this defense coming in. I mean, look, it's no secret they're playing a team that's down on its luck right now. Losers of 5 straight. How does that change how you prepare for a game?
Well, to me, the first thought is you just get after them early, right? Take away any chance of them building any confidence. But the second thing is you prepare a little bit differently. You've got to expect this team to take chances, go for it on 3rd and 4th downs, run a lot of trick plays, anything to try and break their losing streak. So you must stay alert and stay aware. Brandon, a good idea there on third down. Run a little clear out and hope you can get your receiver the ball coming across the formation. Nice design, but well played defensively, and they stop him well short.
Riley Dixon now to punt it away. He'll send this one into the Midwestern air, and it's a good one. Well, on that punt, we've got a man shaken up. We'll step aside and get an update when we return to KC.
Let's go. 60 red. 60 red. Ready, go.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. That's caught left side by the tight end, Gray. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down.
And that was good protection there. No, that was great protection there because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver. Although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there for a really nice gain.
From all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive. Up the middle, here's Taylor. And that one goes for about 6 as he's taken down just shy of the 45. Now before the second down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout. So as they take it over, we step aside. 2nd and 4. The throw for Tony is intercepted. Devondre Campbell, the linebacker, picks it. And the Packers are going to take possession of the football. They've got a pretty comfortable lead right now, but maybe a little too careless with the football that time for the rookie.
I think the key word there is comfortable. And there's two schools of thought on it. With that type of a lead, maybe you can take a few more chances because you have a cushion. Others will tell you, don't eat up the cushion with careless play. He'll learn to ride that line as he moves on in his career.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. So after the INT, here's Wentz. That's taken in by Watson. He's down inside the 10 to the 8, and it comes on a gain of 8. Throwing again on 2nd down. Wentz. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Jones will get down close to the goal line, but not in, as he'll be marked down at the 1. 2nd and goal from the 1. And they'll let the fullback try and take him home. And I think they stopped him again. They did at the 1-yard line. Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. They'll try and run it in with Jones. And he gets halfway there down to the 1-yard line. Only a yard there, so it brings up 4th and goal. Defense didn't budge on 3rd down. Now what are we going to see on 4th?
We are soon to find out, but does this feel like old school football or what, right?
Yeah.
This is an old-fashioned goal line stand. I know what I would call on offense. I would go for it. And I want some type of a play where my quarterback has a chance to run it or throw it. I don't just want one static play.
Riley Patterson now on for the field goal. From the right hash at a bit of a tight angle. Patterson's kick is good. And they will get themselves on the board here at 14-3. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive, in particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, and some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes and get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Jair Alexander. And the Packers are going to take possession of the football.
A tough adjustment to the NFL throughout his rookie season, and his problem with turnovers is only exacerbated by his early showing today. That's a couple for him here in this first half, and he's cleared the double-digit mark for the entire season.
The Green Bay offense ready to take over. And they'll start with great field position, trying to get back into this one. It's 1st and 10 here. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Wentz going to throw. He's got Tunyon complete over the middle. And he's going to be taken down at about the 33. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Wentz. He's got the hook up with Dobbs. Touchdown, Packers. Romeo Dobbs, 33 yards. And the Packers have got it back to within a score.
I think if you polled defensive backs, they would say the corner route, take that out, make it illegal, because that is so hard to recognize and so hard to adjust, because your first move is to not get beat in the middle of the field, and that's how they move you first before they break off to the corner.
But then as the wide receiver, great job. It's tough to turn those upfield and go, but he did a great job with it there.
Really good balance, really good body control, and how about the end result? A touchdown.
Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And that makes it a 14-10 ball game. And Patterson back out there to send this one away. No run back here for Raymond. This will be a touchback. And now here comes Kansas City. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this, because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
Romeo Okwara, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Gray. And he is out of bounds, able to get it across the 20-yard line. That tight end position, it just seems to continue to evolve every year in the NFL.
Yeah, you're getting really terrific athletes. A lot of them maybe were wide receivers at one point. They continue to give you speed, great hands, and big bodies, which make them excellent targets for quarterbacks.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Jair Alexander. And the Packers are going to take possession of the football.
Well, it's not the first time we've seen him give one up here during his rookie season. And in this case, zone coverage forced the mistake. He's made some strides week to week in how he's handling the different type of coverages that he's seeing. But clearly, there's some growing still to do.
The Packers offense set to go. A little bit of flip the script. Quarter 1, they struggled. Quarter 2 here, they put things together. And I guess sometimes, Charles, you just come out and you have to get your feet underneath you in a ball game, right?
That's exactly right, because every now and then you don't come out of the gate as fast or as strong as you want to. Sometimes you have to ramp up into it or take a few hits along the way and figure it out. And that's what they've done so far. Slow start, but now they're starting to put it together.
2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
Now Wentz on 3rd down. Flushed out right. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football.
I'm ready to take over, baby. Stay.
Needing the tough yards, they run it with their fullback. And he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line. Now they'll throw it. Wentz. Escaping the pressure right. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. Wentz. Got Dobbs over the middle. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. 1st down marker at the 5. It's 2nd and goal. Throwing is Wentz. Steps away to his left. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Carson Wentz. His 2nd TD of the game and 18th of the year. And the Packers have taken the lead. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And it's now 17-14. And Patterson back out there to send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. KC's offense ready to take over. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
High throw, but he makes the catch. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime. Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. Here's Tony on the quick slant. Now another timeout called for by the offense as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this 1st half. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Then his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Quay Walker. And the Packers are going to take possession here at their own 33. Boy, Charles, you hate to see this for a rookie quarterback. You're hoping it doesn't shake his confidence, but that confidence, it might be shaken because that is 4 interceptions for him now in this ballgame.
It has to be shaken. Wouldn't be human if you weren't. Doesn't matter whether you're a rookie or a veteran. 4 interceptions, you're not sure what you're doing out there. So to me as a coaching staff, I would think very hard about getting him out and trying it again another day.
On 1st and 10, here's Wentz. And he'll take this beyond the line of scrimmage as he slides to a halt. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the 1st half. To throw again on 2nd down. Wentz. And he coughed it up. And it's picked up by the Chiefs. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line. A disappointing end of the sequence there. He was starting to turn nothing into something, and then he lost the football.
And sometimes things get lost in the transition. And what I mean by that is you go from being a passer to a runner. And at a certain point, once you cross the line of scrimmage, you're strictly a runner now. There's no more downfield threat. Make sure you take care of the football while you're traversing downfield.
And he'll be brought down at the 27. They'll look to throw now on 1st down. Throw over the middle, caught by the tight end Gray. And with just 4 seconds left in this 1st half, a timeout call. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. Butker's kick here is good, and that will do it for this 1st half. So thanks to the late field goal, we are all tied up heading to intermission. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check past the halfway point of the season and now past the halfway point of this game. We skip halftime and get right back to the action. Set to begin the 3rd quarter. And we will not have a run back here as the 2nd half starts with a touchback. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. This offense ready for the first drive of the third quarter. Well, quarters number 1 and 2 entertaining. We saw some good offense points put up, Charles, and all tied on the scoreboard.
And it sets us up for what could be a really fun second half because we've seen both sides score almost at will here in the first half. And now, here in the second half, getting the ball first, you've got to think, hey, we can go out and really run our offense the way we did in the first half. But if I'm a defensive player, all I'm thinking is, can I make a play to really help out my team and break this streak of offense?
On second down, they'll run it here. And he takes it past the 45 and down at the 46. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. They'll go to the air here on 3rd and 2. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield. Gotta say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Here's a handoff out of the gun. Down to about the 45. Coming up on a 2nd and 6. Now a first carry for their fullback. And he'll be brought down at about the 42. 7th play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. Looking to throw. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. It's Preston Smith. He gets the sack there. It seemed like he kept going through those progressions, and I thought he might dump that underneath, but he couldn't get rid of the football in time.
And I have to wonder if he was thinking while he was back there, I wish there were a lot less progressions on this play, just someone that I can dump the ball to and get it out of my hands.
Here's the Chiefs punter now. He'll boot it away from about his 35. This is taken at about the 14, and he'll be out of bounds right around the 20. So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. They'll try the right side with Jones. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. From the gun, it's Wentz. Over the middle here, it's hauled in by Watson. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 20. Now a first down carry by Jones. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down. From the 24, Wentz. Throw complete to the tight end, Tunyon. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Dillon now on 1st and 10. And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards. 2nd down. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Throwing now is Wentz. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. George Karlaftis. He's the culprit, dropping him for a 2-yard loss. To throw, it's Wentz. And he is stopped just short on 3rd down. Got 9 yards, but needed 10. And the officials here going to pause the game for a second. Looks like there's an injured Chief on the field. We'll step aside and get an update when we return to Arrowhead. Here's Riley Dixon now as he's on to punt for Green Bay. And this one hits at the 1, continues on into the end zone for a touchback. Now this Chiefs offense gets set to go again. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys, they're tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments. On second down, they'll run it here. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Back to throw here. Now the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. Kenny Clark coming in to drop him for a loss of 8, and it also brings up 4th. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. Oh, look at the juke. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now what you're looking for is can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive. Now a man open down the middle of the field. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. A gain there of 21 yards.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now Wentz. And they're going to get this down to about the 37. Throwing again on second down. Wentz. Throw right side. This is into the hands of the tight end, Tunyon. So 3rd down. They need to get to the 28 for a first. Working from the gun. Wentz. Finds his receiver, Watson. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. Yeah, that's good for a gain of 6, and that's going to bring up a 4th down.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a first down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. Patterson's kick is good. And with that, they take the lead here, 20-17. So it was 4th and 1. They wind up taking the 3. But I'm not sure that offensive unit, judging by the sideline, Charles, was in 100% agreement with the decision.
No, not at all. But the head coach has final call on this. We know that. But let's face it, offenses want to feel like, hey, you believe in us, let us go for it. We'll see if that is a problem for them moving forward in this game.
And out come the Chiefs now. And Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there. It was a quick 3 and out, then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
Give them 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give them a first down.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. He'll look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. A good action to this point in the 3rd quarter. Just a 3-point game. 2nd and 10. A throw on the quick slant going to be complete. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 25-yard line. 3 quarters have come and gone. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. One back in the backfield. He'll get the carry. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
He's got exactly what you're looking for, the ability to not just diagnose a play and quickly, but to make a play as well. Nice job there tackling him for a loss.
That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13. They're going to look to throw. And he's just going to get rid of this thing to no one here. He throws it away, and now it's 3rd. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And this is caught at the 8. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and we watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there, not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown, and that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. Touchdown! Jackson, a 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Chiefs have taken a 4th quarter lead. Those are the types of plays in these moments they were hoping for from this young rookie, able to put him up here in the 4th quarter.
How about the kid? You just mentioned it, the 4th quarter. This is when you have to make those winning plays. That's what he just did. Doesn't ensure anything, but he certainly gave his team a heck of a chance, didn't he?
After the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. We certainly have a good one on our hands. They're trailing after that last touchdown, but now a chance for this offense to try to snag that lead right back here in the 4th quarter. And he works his way past the line of scrimmage and then slides to a hole. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Up the middle, Jones. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30. The Packers on 3rd down. As bad as you can be. 0 for 7 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Shotgun now for Wentz. That's caught. It's DeMarcus Robinson. And he is going to have a Packers 1st down. They needed 5 there on 3rd down. He winds up getting 7. Out of the shotgun, it's Jones. And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. 2nd down, another shot for Jones. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47. They'll try and run for the 1st with Dillon. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains. Throwing on 1st is Wentz. He'll find Paris Campbell. That's complete. And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. An inside give to Jones. And an excellent job of finding the opening as he's got this now all the way down to the 22. Wentz now on 1st down. Flush to his right. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. He's got Watson. It's caught. Touchdown, Packers. 8 yards on the touchdown pass. And the Packers answer back with a touchdown of their own to take a 4th quarter lead. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And that gives them a 3-point lead. So the drive goes 75 yards, 10 plays. And it was all capped off by a touchdown catch from Christian Watson. This one fielded at the 5. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the 4th quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29. Now a handoff. Taylor with it. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. 54 yards rushing for him here as he starts to draw closer to a 1,000-yard campaign. Back to Taylor on 1st down. And this will be taken across midfield and into Green Bay territory. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Now back to throw. Throw taken in by Taylor, left side. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. They'll drop to throw. Throwing right, and that's complete. And this is going to result in another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 28. They'll set up a throw. And that'll be caught by Tony. And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line. So 2nd and 4 from the 22. Again, he'll drop to throw. And he fends him off. But he can't get away forever, and down he goes. Taken down for the 5th time this game. Multiple defenders there to get him. A field goal from this spot would be 51 yards. They'll try to move it closer on 3rd down. And this is caught. He hits Moore. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Sky Moore with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Chiefs are once again back in front. They get one more as the extra point's up and good. And that will make this a 4-point game. So that drive goes 8 plays. And it was Sky Moore capping things off with a touchdown reception. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Well, the football changing hands here, and as this offense takes the field, Charles, they'd be fine with more of the same on this upcoming drive. Last time out, they found the end zone for 6.
And they're certainly hoping for more of the same, but the game plan, I doubt it'll just be a carbon copy of the last drive, because I think this offense is ready to break out some new wrinkles and try some new things that might be hidden in their playbook. They want to use that confidence to its advantage, while also keeping the defense from anticipating.
On a huge mistake late, it's intercepted. Picked off by L'Jarius Sneed. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Well, this secondary just continues to be a force. Multiple interceptions in this game, and now the pick 6.
And the thing about it is, once you get an interception as a unit, you think to yourself, okay, we got that. How do we increase it the next time? Get the interception, do a little more damage, and there's your outcome right there. Take it to the house and break down what they're trying to do offensively.
Butker now to add the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. Carson Wentz in the offense. Down by 11. 1:07 remaining. Now their losing streak in danger of continuing as they come up on first down. They'll start the drive with a carry by Jones. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. Wentz now to throw. Jones hit and the ball's out. And it's picked up by the Chiefs. And he's got some space here. And that might just cement it. A return for a late touchdown. Butker on for the PAT. And the lead is up to 18 now. So not only the cough up, but then the pickup on the other side, the scoop, and the score the other way. The fumble return for a touchdown. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. It's now appearing that this losing streak is going to continue. You know, the coaching staff was confident that this was going to be the game to stem the tide, but that just has not been the case. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds left to go. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down. Here's Wentz to throw. He'll complete this one to Watson. Now another timeout called for by the offense. That'll leave him with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. Wentz now on first down. This one complete to Tunyon underneath. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now Wentz again. That's complete to Dobbs. Now the offense will burn their third and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. On first down, Wentz. This one swung out here to Jones. And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here. And as this defense walks off the field, they can do so with their heads held high. What a performance. Well, by the offense, too. I mean, really, Charles, just complete domination on both sides of the football here in this one.
Certainly was, and I think both sides compete against each other all the time. You go to each other in practice, obviously your training camps, your off-season. But on game day, you both want to show your best. And I think that's what we saw from both the offense and the defense, a complete team victory.
So for Kansas City, it's an important win for their playoff hopes as they move to 8-4. And they'll have another home date next week as the Miami Dolphins come to town. Meanwhile, for Green Bay, it's another week with more questions than answers as they fall to 3-9. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.